Thank you for joining me today. I would like to spend a few minutes talking about some of the challenges that high schools in America face. High schools are diverse operations. There's a lot going on. There's a tremendous amount of curriculum, there's diversity of courses, there's a tremendous amount of diversity of thought, in addition to the diversity of our students. And what we have found through significant research is there's some things we can do to promote graduation rates and student achievement and reduce failure. Initially, that starts with flatter, thicker leadership models. And what I mean by that is, diversified as high schools are, we have to have some shared decision making. And that comes from focused, intentional collaboration. Now, we've talked about collaboration for a long time, but what does it really mean? The Wallace Foundation found through flat leadership, through collaboration, a few points. Number one, there is no single pattern of leadership distribution that's consistently linked to student achievement. So it's going to vary from school to school, from administrator to administrator. But they also found that leaders in high schools need particular modes of support, and specifically, secondary school teachers rarely reported that school-level leaders engaged in instructional action, principals and department chairs focusing specifically on instruction. And at the end of the day, if we're going to boost student achievement, quality instruction has to be at the forefront of our minds. One of the quotes that has kind of driven a lot of my practice and a lot of what I share with high schools is when Mike Schmoker told us that he will be happy when the lack of a professional learning community is actually an embarrassment. Many high schools now have embraced the idea that teachers must collaborate, the idea that we shut our doors and we focus on our own practices and we don't share with our peers, and we also don't check in with our peers to know if what our practices are is working, has become more of the norm. But we must take that process to a deeper level. We must ensure that the collaboration is focused on the right things to do, and at the same time not assume that every adult automatically knows how to effectively collaborate. Critical are norms and protocols that we follow on a consistent basis, and like any other skill, the adults have to practice those norms. They have to practice culture of inquiry. They have to practice going deeper at the root causes for student failure or student success.